Welcome one and welcome all. What's the greatest podcast of all? Earthworks Hub, baby. Welcome guys to another Sunday live session. It's 8 p.m. Melbourne time. We're here every Sunday to try and connect the earth-moving earthworks world. It's, what is it, Sunday the 19th already. The new year is already flying, man. The 19th of January. I feel like I just said Merry Christmas not long ago. But it's Sunday, the 19th of January, 2025, and thank you very much for joining me, Ivan Orlovic, your host for this episode. Tonight, I'm going to have a guest on me. Tonight, I'm going to have a guest with me, and we're going to be talking marketing matters. So it's one of our special segments that we have now. I'm going to have Charlie from Little Bear Earthworks coming on to talk. I'm going to get him to join in a second. Don't forget, guys, you can list your businesses on earthworkshub.com.au. We've got businesses on there, events, jobs. There's a whole range of stuff on there. So we are here to connect everyone in the earthworks world. If you want to list your business, make sure you go on there. Shout out to these guys that have already signed up and put advertising their businesses on earthworkshub.com.au. So Oakley Earthmoving, Aussie Buckets, Black Hawk Earthmoving, Elite Attachments, Ashmark Constructions, Cookies, Bobcat Services, SBA Earthmoving Attachments, Control Tech Engineering, Hydrolink Lonsdale, South Australia, Rake and Spade in Mentone, Jag Consulting, and Ace Virtual Solutions. So there's a bunch of people that this week have registered their business online. So if you need to use any of their services, go on to earthworkshub.com.au and you can start connecting with these guys. Here we go. He's smiling, so this could be a good thing.
All good?
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah, it works. Can you see me now?
I can't see you, but if it's working, it's working. Maybe there's something going on with my phone.
Maybe. You know what? Aaron had his computer on the other day, and apparently it was trying to connect via the computer for some reason. And then he turned it off, and it seemed to work. I don't know if that's happening or not.
Yeah. No, I'm not signed in on anything else. Anyway, that's okay.
Well,
what did I interrupt? You were just talking about...
Well, I was just saying what some of our topics are going to be tonight, and I said one of them we're going to talk about, obviously, is my stickering of the ute.
Yeah.
So I was just saying I got my number plate this week that turned up.
Yep.
So I got EW Hub, so everyone will be able to see me. And then on top of that, I'm going to be stickering up my ute. And I had a post I sent out and basically left it up to everyone else to try and tell me which one they thought was the best. So far, the votes... A, which is the one with Earthworks Hub, the cog on the side of the cabin, on the side of the ute, that one has the most votes. That's got 20 votes already. So that's like clearly in front, which is the one that you suggested as well.
Yeah.
You said that one was a better one. Can I actually show that? Let me just see. I think I can show. No, I can't. It doesn't let me do image. Okay, I don't know. I thought I could show that on, but I can't do it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. And then we're going to talk, there's a couple of other ones here. We're going to talk business cards. So we're going to talk about business cards and we're going to talk about merch. Yep. So what do you guys want to talk about first? Does anyone want us to talk about something first, anything in particular, like business cards, merch, stickering my ute?
I've also got a couple of like little new marketing ideas that I'm trying this last couple of weeks.
Awesome, yeah.
To share those, but I can't see any chat. Have any comments come up? Because I can't see any.
No, there's none. Oh, nothing yet. All right. Well, you know what? We'll start it then. We'll start. Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about is merch. Let's talk about merch. So everyone loves to get merch, hand it all out, and hopefully everyone's going to be wearing it. But I have a little bit of a different opinion on merch, and from speaking from a bit of experience as well. I feel like you have to be very, very selective with who you give your merch to and what you're giving them, because a lot of times people are happy to take hats, happy to take t-shirts and that, but then all they do is just put it in the cupboard and never use it. So I always get a little bit weary of who I'm giving it to. I try and give it to someone. I give it to people that I think are going to actually probably wear it. And also sometimes I don't give it to guys that already have their own businesses because they're obviously going to try and wear their own stuff. So I don't know. That's my opinion. What's your opinion on the merch, man? What do you think?
Yeah, like I absolutely agree. It depends. Like it sort of depends. Like, do you just go throw it at everybody and just hope that enough people see it? Or do you want to be selective about it, maybe even sell it to people that you know are going to like rep it properly for you? Um, I have the opinion of like, if I have clients that are happy with the job, then I'll give it to them. I agree with you about the other business owner thing.
Yeah.
Like, I know I've been offered a lot of people's merch. I literally say save it because I only wear, like, I'm literally wearing one now. I only wear my own t-shirts, Little Bear,
Yeah.
you know, and when I have my hats, I only wear those, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I agree with that, but at the same time, like, you'd be surprised. A lot of people want to support you, and a lot of people want to sort of, you know, rep what you've got. So
Yeah.
it's a funny one. It's like when you yeah. See, so Castle Ridge is just saying. Abel Mini said it's becoming a regular thing for you on here, mate. Well, hopefully I'm helpful.
Oh,
But
you can see comments. Can you see him now?
I can now. Yeah.
Yeah,
And so
beautiful.
Castle Ridge says, "Got to sell your merch, mate, 1,000%." Look, I agree. Like, if you can, but I sort of feel like if they're willing to wear my T-shirt, then that is advertising. And so if they're willing to wear it kind of for free, then I'm getting free advertising. You know, if they want to buy the merch, then they'll wear it. Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%. Like, if they're going to put money into it, then they're probably going to do it. Like, free people don't value free things as well.
Yeah.
I like to sort of do things where if you give me a Google review, I'll give you a shirt. You know, so they sort of have to earn it. Or if, you know, like a hat or a subby cooler or whatever. I also try and be a bit different with merch. Like, if everybody has just their branding, like with me, it says Little Bear Earthworks on my work shirts, but we've got like a tagline. If you follow me, you might see it on the truck and stuff, where it's Little Bear Big Results. So on my merch, it says Little Bear Big Results. It doesn't say Little Bear Earthworks. And that's mainly because in a local area, I'm just trying to get my logo to be as recognizable as possible.
Yeah.
So I'm not actually as concerned. And we'll yeah. Reese, Phillips. Yeah, and the Bunnings ones as well.
Yeah, Reese has killed it, man. Everyone, not just plumbers, because initially it was just them. Now everybody has one, and the Reese.
Bloody smart.
Yeah, they're smart. The Reese. They also gave out
and they're free.
The bucket hats and that, and I've still got one too as well, man. We all wear them.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. See, like we're literally seeing every opinion here in the chat. You know, is it the brand? Is it the design? Phillips Plant High saying like it could be all of it. But like I know for me, if people like me and they want to support me, they'll wear my shit. You know.
Yeah.
Who's the guest? It's Charlie, man.
It's Charlie Bear. Who's there, Charlie Bear? Wasn't that a kids thing? Yeah, I think my kids.
Humphrey Bear.
Nah, they used to watch some. I think it was an English little cartoon. It was like, "Who's there, Charlie Bear?" I don't know, something like that. I remember that name.
Right.
That's why I remember. That's how I think of you always.
Yeah, 100%. And plumbers are tight. Yeah, true.
Yeah, they are true. Yeah, but the guest is actually, yes, that's right. The guest is Charlie. He's doing our Marketing Matters episode. So that's what he's here for. So you're right, man. Yeah, merch. I mean, if people want to wear it because it looks good, so I suppose it has to look good. If you're going to give them something that has to look good, otherwise they won't wear it. And two, also just be careful what you give them. I suppose like there's no point giving a really skinny person a double XL t-shirt because then they'll definitely not wear it because they'll be like, oh, it doesn't even look good. so there's no point.
Yeah, 100%.
And then the other thing is, if you give it to like kids, I don't know, are they going to actually wear it? I don't know. It depends. I don't know. They might be the best marketing. I don't know.
So like a little bit outside the box, Castle Ridge, if you literally click my name in the description, you can check out my page or just Google Little Bear Earthworks. With the kids thing, it's interesting. Like you can go get little T-shirts and stuff like that. But what I've found, so I did a story saying like I wear triple XL because I'm a big boy, and then I'm only going to go down to a large. And a lot of like my wife will just wear like an extra large just because it's like real big and comfortable.
Yeah.
And so like I don't think you really need to go for full massive spec of sizing or anything like that. But I sort of just bought like 5 of every size that I thought was likely.
Yeah.
And then once I ran out, I just ordered some more. But with the kids one, like I was thinking about potentially, thanks, bro. I appreciate the follow.
Yeah, Carlson, good on you, mate.
With the what's it called? Yeah, with the kids thing. So like I wear Crocs at work. I get called out a lot for it. But they are the comfiest shoes, and feel free to come and talk to me outside if you disagree. So I was looking at there's these things called gibbets, and you like pop them into the crock. So I was looking at getting just some Little Bear ones, so just the bear, and I was going to put them in crocks and then like hand them out and stuff. So I don't know. I think like if everyone's got the same type of merch and everyone's got the same type of giveaways, it does lose its value. Like, you know, I've seen some people they do like one stubby holder a year. That's kind of cool because it's like it's limited. You know, we've got our pink shirts and our green shirts for Little Bear Earthworks, and I'm probably going to not do them again. I'll do, just do different ones. But yeah, man, like I think I don't know. Personally, I like giving away free shit because I feel like it's a value add. Like if you need to add value to it, you can always like tie it to, if you give me a Google review, I'll ring around a shirt for you and your missus, you know, thank them for the job and here's a free shirt or something. But
no,
there's no right answer, man. Like it's literally, I think personally, the more things that have your brand on it, the better. Whether it's like a park bench, a poster, a sport team thing, whatever. Like the more things that people subconsciously start recognizing like your logo and your brand.
Yeah. I suppose that also goes back to like my ute, how most people have picked everyone's picked, looks like most people have picked the design where there's just a simple half cog with Earthworks hub on it on the side of the ute, and that's it. So they're all saying basically just keep it simple, just have that, and everyone will just recognize it, and that's it.
You got to remember, man, unless the car's parked, people are just going to see it drive past. Yeah. So, like when I started the first branding that I did, and I'll send you the photo if you want to share it on the Earthworks Hub story. Mm-hmm. The first branding I did on my Ford Ranger, it literally said like trenching, retaining wall, augers, site cuts, cleanups, blah 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 blah. I had all these services listed, and it was so busy and so pointless. And it's the same with like, we can get on that with business cards as well. Like people know what Earthworks is, and if they don't, well, then they can Google it now. You know what I mean? Like they don't have to have crazy insider knowledge to know shit.
Yeah.
So your car will look really good if it's just plain. It's just got a recognizable logo and just your business name. Even the website, people won't be able to see it as you drive past.
Yeah.
They just won't.
Yeah.
They won't remember that. They'll just remember the business name. If they want to know more, then they'll Google it.
Yeah. And that's, I suppose, why I think at the back I'm better off just having the website on the tailgate and a little sign of Earthworks Hub, so that when they're parked behind me or driving behind me, they can actually see it because they're sitting there a bit longer.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Like I've got signage on the back of my vehicle when I buy people Maccas behind me in the drive-through. They have to look at my vehicle for 5 minutes and appreciate that I just bought them a coffee and a McMuffin.
Yeah, I saw that post. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Oh, we've got a few people joining. Kinghorn, Abel, Minisco, TR Society. Very good, guys. Thanks for joining. Abel saying, even just a logo and a QR code. Well, I think is he talking about, hopefully he's talking about business cards there? Because that is going to be the next one.
Like a QR code. Yeah, I agree. Like a QR code. But again, on vehicle signage, like it's pretty rare people are going to like come up to your car and QR code it, mainly out of awkwardness. They don't want to be seen like taking photos next to your car.
Yeah,
I've had the QR code in my vehicles. Like I got literally like 3 people that like, because I track, you can like see how many people look at the link, and I think like 3 or 4 people in a year looked at it.
Yeah. No, that's true. That is true. One thing I do want to do on my ute though is I want to have the little Instagram, TikTok, all the little symbols as well, so people know that I am on there, and Spotify and that as well. So they're the other things I'm going to add.
Same thing, yeah. Like you just have the little, the F, the picture thing for Instagram, all the little logos.
Yeah.
But like,
the
thing you got to remember, like, and for everyone who's listening, or even just for yourself, Ivan, like for the next week, thanks for coming in, bro. Good to talk to you.
Castle Ridge, thanks for joining, man. We'll see you in the next one.
Like for the next week, go look at like billboards.
Yeah.
Go look at people's car signage. Go look at, like obviously when they're massive companies, it's a bit different as well. But even smaller companies, it's pretty. Oh, there you go. Well, you've gotten work from your QR code on your vehicles. What does it link to, man? Does it link
that
to
was
your
Abel
website, or that was Abel Mini?
Yeah, Abel Mini said they get a lot of work from their QR code. There you go. And then Terrapro saying every client he has, as mentioned, they see him in his ute all the time. Yeah, because they see the signage. Yeah, that's right, man. So it does. I suppose the signage does work on your utes. Like you're saying about your truck, it's like a big billboard. So you're driving
like a big reason I went with the logo that I went with, and we we drew it. I was pretty particular with how I wanted my logo to be.
Yeah.
And you need it to be really recognizable.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think like less is definitely more. Like it is. It's definitely. Moba's saying they like the design because they did it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Moba's saying they like. Oh, I've missed it then. Yeah, they like the.
England's just killed it. You should definitely do that.
Yeah, their logo on their Moba shirts partly because they did it. Yeah, because he did it. And Kinghorn saying, put a photo of you impersonating Rose getting painting like a French girl on the side of the Triton. Oh gosh, it's hard. You know what's hard about these live things? Trying to continue our conversations while reading all these comments. TR Society is saying here having a subtle logo is more professional. ADM is saying TerraPower is one of the sexiest logos. Oh, there we go. All right, everyone's
love in the chat.
Yeah, everyone's loving the chat. That's good though. That's good.
I think I think overall,
yeah,
you've got it like if you're paying for something and you want it to make like the biggest impact, you've got to go with whatever's the most effective. And what I would say is if you're not sure, just spend a week looking at other people's vehicles and signage and like it's like that exercise. Like if you want to get your eye contact better, try to remember the eye color of everyone you've spoken to that day.
Yeah.
Because what you'll be looking at their eyes. Yeah. So if you're trying to audit signage and billboards and advertising, actively, and purposefully look at billboards and signage and vehicles. And I promise you, the simplest ones will be the easiest ones to remember.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. All right. So we sort of went into two topics then. So one was my car, and I suppose stickering up your vehicles. The other one was the merch. So if anyone has any more questions about merch or stickering vehicles, let us know. We're going to move on to... Oh, actually, wait. With merch, I forgot one of the things I wanted to ask is printing versus embroidery. When do you think it's best to embroider and when's it best to print, man? Is there any...
I would embroider work shirts and print things to give away because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, like embroidery looks way better. I'm about to get some embroidered work shirts similar to TerraPro's new ones that he just got because I've been trying on different work shirts for about like 2 months and I finally found one that I like.
Yeah.
But I might even still print the back and do like a big like Little Bear logo at the back, but then embroider the front of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think embroidery looks the best, but it is genuinely like it's probably not worth embroidering and giving it away to people.
Yeah, it's super expensive, man. Even with my caps and stuff, I've got them embroidered and got them up on the merch store, and I can't sell them. I can't sell them for any less than I do because the embroidery just costs so much, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, same thing. Like I've got those trucker hats coming for Little Bear.
Yeah.
And like that again. Correct. ADM just said embroider your quoting shirt. This is another one. Like, have work shirts, but then in your car or your truck or whatever, have a clean shirt to go do quotes in. Whether it's embroidered or not, like just have a clean one. I'm super, super guilty of being covered in grease and shit and going to someone's house and just being like, oh yeah, I've just worked all day, and you look horrible, you smell, like you've got to make sure you have, like a pretty clean outlook. Yeah. Especially when you're bidding bigger jobs,
Yeah, well, the other good thing is what I do as well is I have a vest. So I've got like an orange high-vis vest that I got printed.
Yeah. And
it has all my name and that on there. And I use that also when I go onto a site because then I cover myself in case I'm not wearing a high-vis top, because then you walk in and you've got high-vis on and you look the part. Rather than them giving you their vest with nothing on it, at least you've got your name when you're walking around and people notice it. So
yeah, that's a good idea.
There's another thing. So I usually have a pre-printed high-vis top somewhere as well in the car.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a clean shirt. That's actually a really good point.
Yeah. And some deodorant in the car. Always keep a can of deodorant in there. Yeah, you know how many times I've gotten somewhere and I'm like, man, I wish I had a can of deodorant just to get rid of the BO for a bit, man.
What do they say? If you can notice how you smell, everyone's been able to notice for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's it. Man.
True. That's the thing. Like, with embroidery, obviously, it's super professional, but like ADM Civil said, for quoting and for meeting with people and stuff like that, it's probably not a bad idea to spend a bit of extra cash and get like nice shirts or nice things done if you are, doing some of those bigger jobs and you need to be a bit more sort of well presented.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, till TR Society is saying he has to leave. No, unfortunately you have to go. No worries, man. That's understandable. But make sure you watch this episode because all these episodes are uploaded during the week. So if you can't stay all the way or you miss something and you want to hear it again, you can always go back once I upload the episode. So
you got to start.
Thanks for joining, TR.
You got to start saying, yeah, and stay tuned because right at the end we've got this really, really awesome tip that you're not going to want to miss.
Actually, we do. Right at the end, I'm doing a little bit of a giveaway right at the end. So
there you go.
Hang on, guys. You do want to hang on, guys, and that's actually a good point. So I do have some stuff to give away at the end of this. So if you want some little goodies, make sure you hang around to the end. All right, that's good.
It so they stay.
Yeah, that's it, man. And that's it. All right. So Abel Mini is saying a good operator doesn't necessarily get dirty. Well, yeah, it depends. Depends, unless you have a hose burst or something breaking and you're out and suddenly you got grease and oil all over you.
It's dusty, your greasy machine. Yeah, like also I'm naturally like pretty messy anyway. Like I was working on a job actually and the guy jumped out of his machine. He stopped, looked under his seat, put on fresh gloves, and then he got a roll of like truck swipes and then he went and like disconnected his hoses. Oh. Whereas me, I'm just like, I've got my shirt, I'm just wiping the hose, got my, like just hands covered in shit. Like I don't stop and think. Like I'll just do stuff.
Yeah.
My wife thinks is a great thing about me. Like I just go and do shit and I don't think about anything.
Do now, think later. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I just go at shit like a bull at a gate. So yeah, I'll be covered in crap by the end of the day almost every time because I just go, oh whatever, I'll just do it. You know.
Yeah, no, I used to be like that. Now I take a pair of gloves with me. I'm one of those guys. I try and keep clean.
Oh, look, I don't think my way's good. I think the cleaner you can be, the better it is. But yeah, no, like sometimes you just get messy.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Especially if you're trying to quickly get the job done and move along. I suppose sometimes you just don't have time and you just quickly do what you got to do. But it would be a
good point. I just realized, Ivan, as well. Like if you're doing baby wipes for the win, 100%. If you're doing quota jobs, you don't have time to sort of stop and wait. But if you're on hourly, then you've got plenty of time to put your gloves on, plenty of time to get your wipes out. So maybe I need to do more hourly jobs and not so many project pricing bids.
Yeah, very true, man. Very true. All right. So the next thing is business cards. So I just got these made up not long ago. So what do you think, man? So for instance, I just got these done quickly. I can't see them. Oh, you can't see. All right. So I got business cards. That's why I was flashing it on the screen before, but you weren't answering. Now I know why. I've got business cards just made up. So on the front of the business card. If you can send me a picture of it on Facebook Messenger while we're talking, I can just quickly look at it. I messaged you before when I was resetting my phone. Man, I don't even know how to do that because if I exit the
don't stress.
Yeah, if I exit the live, it turns off. So
yeah, fair call.
So anyway, I've got a business card. It's plain white at the front with a massive Earthworks Hub logo on it, and that's it.
Yep.
That's the front of the card, and in the back I have a QR code.
Yep.
And then I just have in dot point, list your business, find a business, listen to a podcast, and a couple of other things, list your event, just what it does, and that's it.
Yep.
And then just earthworkshub.com.au.
Have you thought about doing different business cards? So
I haven't.
One's for you, one's for podcast people, bits and pieces.
I haven't thought of that. So what do you explain a bit more? Yeah, what do you think, man?
Well, I think it's definitely up to you. But so my business cards I just got. I wish I had photos of them right now, but I don't. I could literally go get them, or I could text my wife to bring these. Anyway, essentially on the front of it, it's just like that, like Little Bear Earthworks.
Yeah.
But then right down the bottom, so it's a green background. Right down the bottom, it just says residential commercial excavation, and then on the back, it just has a smaller version of the logo, and then just my name, director. And then like all the details, like phone number, website, whatever.
Yeah.
The one thing with business cards, and I'm going to get a little bit American Psycho if anyone knows that theme. There's the scene in American Psycho with the business cards. Literally Google American Psycho business card scene.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I'm talking about. You get like really nice cards, thicker cards. Just spend a bit more money on them, make them feel a little bit more premium.
Yeah.
And yeah, like when I said do. So what I was saying before, sorry, I got completely distracted. Yeah. What I was saying before is if you've got ones, maybe for the podcast, you could just check out our podcast and our YouTube channel. If you've got one for the Earthworks Hub business, maybe you just have ones for that. And again, like, are you ditching Eagle? Did we talk about this? Eagle One and Earthworks
yeah. So
whatever?
Eagle One I still use when I do any earthworks projects, so that's still going.
Yeah.
So and then I do that when I'm subbing and doing stuff. So that's sort of like a separate business. And then Earthworks Hub is just the media stuff. That's basically all it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, Able Mini Excavators asked a while ago just where I got them from. I got mine from Vistaprint, man, because I didn't want to go all out. So I just spent like literally $50 or $60 on 500 cards from Vistaprint.
Yep.
So yeah, just go to vistaprint.com.au and
do that on your first run.
Yeah.
But like, I know it sounds kind of like annoying, but I want to talk about this. Sydney Rockwell Constructions just said, "Do you think cards are a thing of the past?" I do want to talk about that, but I wanted to say, if you're gonna do business cards, it's not as if it's crazy expensive to get 1,000 of pretty like good premium ones.
Yeah.
Rather than just the cheaper Vistaprint ones. If you're just starting out and like 100%, like if you're not sure, or for instance, like Ivan, like if you're doing, Earthworks Hub podcast cards, or then like the Earthworks Hub website cards and stuff like that, maybe you wanted to, because if you're doing a few different cards or something like that, and you want to hand out different things for different, because you've got a lot of different parts of the business.
Yeah.
And so, if you were to try and capture, podcast, videography, reviews, blah, 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 business directory, everything all in one card, it'll be really kind of confusing and convoluted.
Yeah.
So I would probably say, like, try and separate it into like specific what each pocket of it is.
Yeah.
You're not going to probably talk to someone about all of it. Like if you're talking to someone about the business directory stuff, you're not really going to talk about the podcast to them. You're just going to be talking to the business directory thing.
Yeah. It all depends who I'm giving them to. These were more like just for example, like what ADM said before. If I go to DDT, Diesel Dirt and Turf, I can just hand out these cards, and
I think that's awesome. Like hand out the things with a QR code that brings them to like a Linkify or something that's got like a YouTube, Spotify, like everything. And then just literally a QR code on a card just says Earthworks Hub on one side, and then on the other says QR code to see what we do, and it's just bang.
That's it, man. That's it. Oh,
and
still Rich to join. Sorry, you're just saying hello. Yep. Go ahead.
Well, all I was saying with what Sydney Rockwell said, do you think cards are a thing of the past? I kind of sometimes do.
Yes.
Because you can get, so I've got, and they're just from like Temu or whatever they're called. It's just like an NFC card, not NFT, NFC card that you just tap people's phones, but you can like set the link. So I can just tap someone's phone that's unlocked, and it opens a browser that takes them straight to leave me a 5-star review.
Yeah.
And that's one card. So like if your client has a phone, you could just tap their phone and it takes them to your website.
Yeah,
so
that's it. That's
like putting that QR code that Able Mini Excavator was talking about on the side of his truck that brings people to his website. That's gotten him a lot of work. It's that, but it's like literally you can carry it and just tap. You want to know more? Well, get your phone out, tap, and then just check that out.
Yeah, and that's what I did with my business card. Yeah, I just put the QR code on the back that leads them straight to my website, and then on the website,
perfect.
They got links to go to all the podcasts and the business stuff and everything in one. So that's it. Yeah, no, good idea. I do agree. Yeah, I do think sometimes cards might be the thing of the past. And then a lot of times too, people just get your card and go, "Oh yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, I'll have a look at it." And then flick it or put it in their bag, in their like just say like at an expo, you collect cards all day, and then all you do is just keep stocking them up in the little bag that you're carrying. And then when you get home, there's that many cards in there that you just throw them all out because you don't actually look at any of them.
So my wife and I went down to Geelong today with our son, and we were looking at caravans because we're going to probably buy a boomer bus.
Yeah.
And they were trying to hand us like flyers and stuff, and I was literally just like, don't worry about it, and I just took photos of everything.
Yeah.
So I just took my phone out, double tapped the thing, just went click, 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 and I could see all the brochures. And then like before, we put him down for a sleep, and I was just literally going through my phone looking at the photos I took. So again, that's the other thing. Like you can have stickers, you can have all sorts of stuff, but what's more likely, like, someone going to chuck your card out, or if you like get them to tap a thing on their phone and you can send them an email later or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, most of the expos when I go there now, they everyone just shares QR codes. Most of the time they'll just say, "Oh, here's my QR code, man. Scan it," and that's it. So not many. Oh, there were still a lot that carries business cards, but a lot of them were actually doing the QR codes now.
No, I was going to do is a little bear sticker that has a QR code on his belly.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Just a little bear, and then like where his overalls are,
Yeah.
it'll just be a QR code.
That's good, man. That's good. What's Steelry saying? Hang on. Having a good CRM helps with transferring data off business cards. Oh, I suppose, yeah. So what you're saying, if you've got QR codes, you can use the CRM to manage who's clicking on there. Is that what you mean? Or
Yeah, so if they've got like a good software, I don't know. I'm drinking Scotch and Coke, man. I don't know what CRM means anymore.
yeah, customer relation management, whatever it is. I don't know, something like that.
Customer records management.
Yeah, something like that. That's it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember we used to have those back in the day.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, don't have it anymore. Not as a small business operator anymore.
Yeah, man, I wear Crocs in my excavator. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. But they do. Yeah, bigger companies will do that, man. They'll be trying to record as many people as they can that scan their codes and stuff, and trying to get in touch with them afterwards and stuff. So that's
there's value in getting
yeah.
people's email addresses for sure. Like when you're a bigger company, like someone like picture capture solution that transfers data. Yeah, I suppose you could you can scan the data off the pictures pretty easily as well when you're taking pictures of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
say that again. So what is that for anyone that doesn't know? So any of the viewers that don't know what picture capture is.
Essentially, like there's apps and stuff. I'm assuming this is what they mean. There's apps where it literally will just take the data off. Like you say, you could probably even use like AI and just say, using this picture, can you put this data in my Xero account, in my customer list or whatever?
Yeah. There you go.
There's apps that'll do that.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. That's probably something we can talk about next time because we're probably not going to have time to talk about the whole thing. But yeah, picture capture solution. Can you say that?
Yeah.
That's a bloody tongue twister.
Most phones do it. Yeah. So you can basically scan images for text and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm going to write that down because it will be good as another point we can do later. Yeah. Picture capture.
Just do a screen record doing it.
Yeah.
Put it online.
Yeah, true. Let's do that, man. All right, cool. All right, so that's the business cards. So that's what I was going to say there. So, and who do you give them to? I suppose you give them to anyone that you can. And if they don't cost you much, man, just hand them out. The more you can hand out, the better.
That's the thing, dude. Like, but hang on, Abel Mini saying, but you have to think the older crew who aren't computer savvy, some of the old crew don't know how to use QR codes, some just use your business card. Yeah, 100%. That's why have both.
Yeah.
You know, or offer, like, again, if you've got a QR code, you don't need to give them a business card. But if they want a business card, then they can have it.
Yeah.
I think
that's it.
Literally what you were just saying, like 1,000 business cards is not expensive. Like they don't cost much per, and you can essentially just throw them away. Like they're so cheap. So you don't have to be precious with them. Like,
Yeah. There's no point keeping the box and having a box on your desk when it's full. There's no point, man. Just hand them out. You should be like buying new boxes rather than just keeping one on there saying, "Oh, I'll wait and give them to the right people." Just hand them out, man. Give them out.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, for the sake of $1 or even like they're not $1 each. They're
not even, man. Yeah.
So it's like you can hand them out. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. What Sydney Rockwell was asking, what was that place you said to get cards made? American something? Oh, Vista Print.
Yeah, Vista Print makes heaps of cool stuff as well. Like it's not just it's not just no. So I said American Psycho. It's a movie.
Okay,
with Christian Bale. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
But there's a scene where they talk about business cards and what some people. The thing is, when you hold a better business card and you hold a cheap business card, like there is a thing.
Yeah.
For like psychos like me. Here he goes.
Here we go. People starting to write.
Terra Pro. If you want a normal business card, clean and uncluttered, 450 to 480 GSM, square edge, Scodex on front, and easy info on back. Let me know if you want a hand.
There you go.
Scodex
well
sounds
done.
like a really dirty word for a podcast.
It does, yeah. Show us your Scodex. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Oh, man. No, that's good. Hey, good points, man.
Type of embellishment where like it raises the... Yeah,
where it's like...
you can feel the drawing.
Yeah. That's it, man. That's it. All right. So, no, that's good, man. Good. So that was the business cards. Now, you said you had a couple of things that you wanted to bring up. What have you got, man? Have you got a couple of points you wanted to raise?
So I was just thinking more about like ways. So this comes back down to, all right. This comes back down to just getting your logo out there or getting your name out there and stuff like that. And there's a lot of interesting things that people try and do. And like, I know that I think the first time I was on the podcast, I talked about just buy a bunch of copies to people and hand out your business cards. And if you provide like some little, nice thing like that, people kind of recognize you and stuff. And like literally, I got a call the other day. It was the friend of somebody who I bought a coffee for.
Yeah.
Gave my number out, and that leads to quotes, which leads to money. So I was just thinking about like other ways to do it. And I was watching, like some random YouTube short, and the guy was saying every time he does a job, he gets these door hangers. He gets door hangers made up. So they're just like the flyers with the cutout, and you just put on people's doorknobs. And it just says, we're in the area for the next couple of weeks. Or even when you go quoting, you go and just do like the 10 surrounding houses, get to your quote 5 minutes early, and just chuck door hangers on people's front doors or throw it in their letterbox. But I was like, all right, that's definitely a good idea. But one thing I'm starting to try, and I don't like, I'll tell you how it goes eventually, but when people are buying houses, often they're not like super happy with what they bought and they want to do some work to it. They want to improve it a little bit, blah, blah, blah. So what I've started doing, and I tried this on the weekend, I went to like 3 open houses, I think it was, and they were all sort of houses that had a little bit more land. They were a little bit more pricey and stuff, but they're houses that I looked at the real estate ads in my area and I was like, looking at it, like, could I, like, because I build rock walls or whatever, I'm like, could I, quote this for a driveway, or could I quote this? So I actually parked my car like in front, on the opposite side of the road, in front of the driveway, and we went and like looked at the house.
Yeah.
And my theory is, and I'll see how it goes, this is just an idea, but my theory is people are going to like, people who are viewing that house, my car's all branded up and stickered up, they're going to keep seeing my car. Yeah. And even if they don't buy that house, they might buy a house in the area, and it will still probably be a house that like I feel like I would want to work at. So like I was looking at one that was like a hectare, it had a really shit gravel driveway that definitely needed work. Yeah. Hypothetically, if the buyer saw my car at that inspection and went, oh, we need to get it done. Oh, remember that car, that Little Bear Earthworks car? Let's give him a call. Yeah. So that's just an idea that I had, and I'll let you know how it goes, because I think it might be a decent sort of idea. Yeah. And the other one that I was doing was I've been eating, like if I eat my lunch in the car, or if I've like got some time to kill, I'll literally go park at So I'll come back to that. Still just talk to your local real estate agent. I'll come back to that because I've got a story about that. Yeah. So the other one is like park your car at Bunnings if it's got signage on it, like near the doorway, but not near the trade part, near the garden part. Yeah. Especially if you're in earthworks and stuff and people are doing gardening, like they're buying plants, they're buying soil, whatever. Don't go to the tradie side because there's already heaps of tradie cars there. Go to the garden side. There's 2 things. You can eat your lunch there and they'll see your car and whatever. The other one is, if you time it right, if there's someone that needs a hand, like loading their car or something like that, jump out of your car, run over, say, I'd love to help you with that. Do you mind if I help you load your car? And just offer, like, just give them a hand. Yeah. It makes it look, it's nice to do that. It's nice to help people. Yeah. And maybe someone might see it and go, that was really cool. Yeah. Or maybe they know someone and that was really cool. And it's just about like, I don't know. I was just thinking about things which is like, what's like a way to sort of be in my community doing things that kind of, I don't know, help or add value or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, those are 2 things that I'm trying, which is like, so take my branded car to house inspections that are, houses that are selling that I feel like I'd like to work on or that might need work. Because the theory there is, buyers might remember my vehicle. And the old school marketing at its best. Yeah, 100%. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, how do I get people to remember what I'm doing? Well, if I'm doing things and they see it a lot, then that's probably a really good way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man. You're seen in the area, you're seen everywhere. In the car, people constantly see it. They're going to go, this guy's everywhere, man. This guy must be doing heaps of stuff. So
where I'm at is like, what's the worst that's going to happen? Like, I quite like going to open homes and checking out, because for me in the industry, if I see something that's got really nice landscaping, it might, hey, Callum, what's up, man? If I see a house that's got really nice landscaping, it might give me an idea. It might give me some inspiration for a project that I'm working on or something like that. Yeah. But also, like, people might see my vehicle and they're moving into this area and they might remember me. Yeah. And then, like, go to Bunnings, go to Woolies, go to whatever. If you see someone that might need a hand, go help them do something, And then maybe it just makes you feel good and you just help someone's day. Yeah. There's no downside. And maybe even better, they go, oh, actually, I really need a retaining wall. You do earthworks, you know?
Yeah. It's funny you say that because there's a guy, every time I go down through Caroline Springs on Ballarat Road there, where all those car yards and stuff are, there's this black van with a big rocket on the roof, and it says emergency, all emergencies or whatever.
I've seen the rocket one, yeah.
You've seen that? And,
Yeah.
and then he parks, and he just parks in front of Bunnings and in front of the car yards, and he constantly just keeps moving it around.
Yeah.
And he just parks it on the actual grass on the nature strip.
It's not bad.
I suppose he probably keeps moving it, so it probably gets told off always, but he keeps moving it to different sections. And it's funny, like you say, I see that, and that's in my head all the time. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh, there's that emergency guy again. Oh, yeah, Terraco's saying you've seen him as well, yeah.
I think there's a few of them.
Yeah. So, but he's always there, and I suppose, like you say, he's parking it strategically in front of Bunnings there, so as you drive past, it's always there. Then he parks down the road where all the suppliers and stuff are, and I think there's a Bowen's or I don't know what it is, something else down there. So he parks always around those areas.
Yeah.
He's smart, very smart. Yeah.
I've got Callum Bailey in the chat saying he's seen my truck around lots. Well, that's great, mate. It's doing its job.
That's it, mate. That's it. He's got good reviews about you. That's really good. See, that's why he's on here.
Callum's a legend. Thanks, buddy.
You're a legend, Callum.
The other thing I wanted to say, going back up slightly, Steelers said, what about the local real estate agents? I've had not really much luck. Like, I did try that, and I went around just saying, hey, I called a few of them or messaged them and just said, hey, I'd love to come and have a chat about what I do and blah, blah, blah. Because, 100%, I was like, people want to sell their house, so they might need to fix up the driveway or they might need to do this or do that. And I was like, look, give me a call. I can give you guys quotes. I've even said, like, if you recommend me for a job and that job goes through, I'll give you commission.
Yeah.
You know, pretty mixed results there. Like, I've had like a couple of leads, but not really much. So I feel like take it back to people that are actually, you know, looking at the house and wanting to buy in the area.
Yeah.
You know,
that's it. I think you're right, because with real estate as well, I did have a bit of a go at that, and most of the work that they require is like emergency work or things that tenants need fixed, or vendors want to quickly fix something visual in the house, but outdoors, they don't want to spend any money because they're like, oh, I'm selling anyway, so they're just trying to get rid of it. It's a bit mixed.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know. So that was sort of what I was doing. The other thing was obviously like, I don't know. I was thinking about doing more flyering and more like bits and pieces. But I genuinely think, like, if you're trying to get your name out there locally, especially, like, just do things that get you seen as much as possible.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I think the big one is, like you say, your truck. If you've got your truck, stick it up, and you're constantly in the areas and people see it at the front all the time, and then they see it down the road, then they see your ute going around, they're going to be like this, they're going to notice it. They'll see it and go, hang on, what's his name again? There's Little Bear again. So it just keeps it in their mind. Yeah,
I think the other thing I'd always say as well is just talking about like social media and stuff like that. If you can, as Little Bear Earthworks, if I comment on local businesses, people who see those posts might see my comment.
Yeah.
So what you can do, so for instance, I'm in like the Sunbury or I'm in Macedon Ranges area. If I literally hype that as a location in Instagram, you can go through and look, and there's like people that are posting in that area, and you can literally just comment like, that's awesome. You know, like someone who's at Hanging Rock Winery or whatever, I can be like, oh, that's awesome. I really want to go there. What's the cellar door like? And if they reply, that's cool. But mainly if you're sort of in the local area and you're commenting on all these like local businesses, I feel like it's all about just getting eyes on. Like, it's people will see you more and go, oh yeah, that guy's talking about this. He's always on that. He's always, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you get known. You get people start talking about you. All right, that's good. So before I talk about my little giveaway, which I've been telling people to hang on till the end. So just give me another few minutes, guys. We're going to do a tiny little giveaway. Nothing big, but it's worthwhile hanging around. I just want to do a quick shout out to a couple of sponsors. So this week I want to say thank you to Moasure, Plastube, Moasure, and Phillips Plant Hire. And also, here we go. We've got a few comments here. Callum saying he's going to recommend Little Bear everywhere. That's really good. And Jack Healy saying word of mouth is still so powerful. Yeah, do good work and don't rip people off, and word gets around. Yeah, that's true, man. And then people will talk about you. People will say, use such and such because he's really good. He did a really good job. Or don't use him because he was crap. Especially bad news will travel even quicker.
Yeah.
So, yeah, word of mouth. Yeah, that's exactly right. Bad news will travel even quicker. And yeah, just and even
the bar's actually so low too, right? Like there's a lot of bad, communicators and stuff in the industry.
Yeah.
Like if you just get back with people, do what you say you're going to do.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, we're ready for the questions.
Yeah, Moe's got a question he's asking me. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Ask whatever you want, boys.
Yeah, go ahead, Moe. That's it,
Boys
Moe.
and girls, I suppose.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Oh, actually, while Moe's coming up with his question, what I'm going to do, the giveaway. So what I have, and you probably can't see because you can't see my screen, but for everyone else you can, I'm giving away free stickers. So I have 15 stickers available to the first 15 people that send me a DM with their name and address. So just send me your name and address in the DM, and I will send you one of these stickers. So you can either use them to put it on your machine or on your car or wherever you want, man. You can put it on. And if you do get one, if you can do me a favor, just post a photo of where you actually put it, just so everyone can see. Yeah, that's it. It'll be good. It'll be interesting to see where people put them. So on your trailer, I don't know, wherever you want, man, on your motorbike. But these are stickers. I've got 15 available for the first 15 people that DM me. So send it through to the Instagram DM, and that's Earthworks Hub if you don't know. But yeah, send it through and just write your name and address, and I'll know that that's what you mean. You mean you want a sticker. So I've got 15 of them here. Very good quality. I think size-wise, I don't know what they are. They're maybe 7 centimeters by 10 or something like that. So good to put on your, where these will be good? If you've got an excavator, you put them on the bottom of your dipper arm facing you. So every time you dig, you see all you see as you're working is Earthworks Hub coming in and out. Well, that's
so we're getting some made, same thing. So they're like, I think 200 by 100, but it's the Little Bear, but it's mirrored. So there's a left and a right one.
Yeah, good idea.
I'm going to get a bunch of those made. So I just start stickering up Little Bear everywhere.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. No, that's what it is, man. Moe, so your question is, so don't forget, guys, before I answer Moe's question, send me a DM. Moe's saying, excavator crusher bucket attachment, is it any good or worth it? Excavator crusher bucket. So you mean like what you see at like a jaw?
To process rocks into gravel, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if he means like the ones that you see at the quarries where they crush the concrete and that with like a grab, or does he mean like the excavator, like an actual bucket with a grab on it? Because that won't actually really crush.
No,
he must mean.
There's the crusher attachment that literally has the crusher plate that just
like a
rubble and just crush it in.
Yeah,
I would honestly, are they worth it? Well, it straight up and down, man. If you're using a lot of material, and you can, so hypothetically, if you're smashing up, who's the guy in Queensland? He's got like a really cool custom hook tray setup. He's got a little mobile crusher plant, and he'll smash up a slab and then process it into gravel on the same site using a crusher. TerraPro's asking probably the most important question. Yeah, what size digger? It's probably got to be at least a 20-tonner.
Definitely. Definitely, man. To have that sort of nibbler attachment, you need definitely a 20-ton. Yeah, hydraulic.
Yeah. But that's the thing. There's guys out there that have massive diggers that have, the soil screening buckets. Dirt Surgeon, that's the guy I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's got the cat with what's it called? Oh, Atacama's in here. Awesome.
Atacama's saying, he's got a bit of input there. There you go.
He's got the Encon. He's got the rock saws. They work right, but they have terrible cycles. Yeah, okay, so it's pretty slow. Yeah, the guy with the hook tray. Yeah. So he had like a mobile crushing plant, and I think that thing was worth like $500,000. Like, it's crazy money. That's the thing. Even those attachments, like the minimum price, like what are they, like 20, 30 grand?
Yeah.
The attachment.
And then
it's got to
wonder. You got to wonder about the maintenance of it too. It might need hard facing all the time, and I don't know, things replaced because it's doing a bit of work if it's crushing rocks and concrete. Atacama saying, recycling mobile plant way better, like the Dirt Surgeon weighs better. Okay.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's I definitely looked it up. I was definitely really tempted because it can process like anything. Yeah, it can process dirt. Rocks and wood and everything. So I was like, that would be so sick to have.
Yeah. But, you're talking about he's talking about the rotating one.
Yeah.
Is he talking about the rotating crusher one? Is that what he's talking about? Like the rotating.
So Dirt Surgeon had one that was like, I believe it was, so because he's got a hook bin, this thing has a hook on it. So you can like chuck it on a hook bin truck
Yeah.
And I believe it's got like shredders, like an industrial shredder.
Oh.
Or it's a rock crusher or
Yeah.
something, but it's thick. Like if you look up Dirt Surgeon's Instagram, like him and Atacama have some really good content to check out. But if you're into tilt rotators and cool attachments and stuff,
definitely.
Those guys are absolutely crushing it.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Yeah, no, like I think it's one of those things, like we all want the toys, but like when you start crushing and processing material, like the toys get, you know, like mortgage your house kind of expensive.
Yeah. And constant maintenance for those. Yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
yeah, bro. Yeah, I assume so. So like you've got to just they've had them at DDT. Yeah, sick. All right. Well, we'll go.
I'm pretty sure I've seen them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I might have even done a video with the guy. I've got to check whether I did it. Sorry, Callum.
You're doing too many videos, bro.
Oh man, I've done so many. Yeah, Callum is asking about my hats. Nice hats. How much are they? You know what? Go to earthworkshub.com.au and click on shop, and you'll be able to buy yourself one, man. So you're definitely going to earthworkshub.com.au. Get yourself one from the shop. Moe. Search on YouTube MB Crusher. Yeah, I'm sure I did a video with MB Crusher. Maybe I didn't post it up now because I interviewed nearly everyone there at DDT, and I'm sure he was like just outside the sheds. Once you got outside the first sheds, I think he was just there. So I'm pretty sure from memory. Anyway.
Yeah, okay. I think we're in for a big year this year at DDT, bro.
Well, I think so. I don't know. I'm hearing more people are saying they're going, and
new Yanmar truck loaders are out. Yeah. Apparently, they're going to be pretty good. So they're the ASB body, like the ASB cab, but it's a Yanmar's done like a more hard, a more hardcore chassis, so it's more construction based rather than landscaping.
But will it say?
I'm saying check out the Epiroc crushing buckets. I've used a few on a 50 ton. Okay, cool. Yeah. So. Because what's the other one? There's the one that has like the rotating one. There's the soil one too. Yeah. Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking of. The soil one where it's got like a cage, like a barrel type cage, and then it just keeps like spinning stuff and breaking it up. But I don't think that's the same thing. I think that's more like a sorting.
I feel like if you're using that much material, like obviously it makes sense. But for someone, you know, like our size, shocking idea.
Yeah. Well, look at it.
It's so fun to use. Like I want one. But it's probably the dumbest idea ever.
Well. Atacama saying he's used a few on a 50 tonner. Yeah, well there you go. So that's the sort of
sitting on a massive pile. Just
Yes, SEQ Dirt Works. I think I'm talking of a rotating screening bucket. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Flip screen, yeah.
Yeah, the flip screen. That's the one.
You know what I did think about getting? There's like screeners that you can load with a skid steer, and they've got like, it's essentially like, if you can imagine, like a skip bin.
Yeah.
But they've cut out one wall of it so you can scoop underneath it, and it's got like a vibrating dirt screen or whatever on the top of it. So when you if you get average material, you can just process it like fairly quickly, but you can tow it around. Like I think it's like 1.5 tons or something.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Kind of rad. Like
I've seen them.
Cleanups and bullshit jobs. Yeah. I think that would be super
cool. To capture all the rubbish. We've got a fair few guys just joined. If you've just joined and you haven't heard, I'm doing a little giveaway. So if you want to get yourself one of these Earthworks Hub stickers, just send me a DM with your name and address, and I'll get one out to you, man. So I've got 15 available. So the first 15 guys, I've noticed a few messages coming up, so people are already sending DMs. So definitely send me a DM with your name and address.
Anyone
and I'll get one of these to you.
DM me, I've got some stickers too. No, I'm just
there you go, man. There you go.
So if you want, man, I'll give you some of my stickers. I've got some like long bumper stickers that say Little Bear Earthworks.
Oh, there you go. Beautiful, man. Yeah, give me one. I'll stick it. I'll put it up here, man. I'll stick it up in the back there.
Yeah. I should start stickering my wall up as well.
Yeah, true, man. True. Yeah, definitely. So if you want to send it. But I think that's what I did. I think I was talking more about the flip screen. Attachment, yeah. So I don't know. But Maui, hopefully we answered your question. I don't know if we sort of went roundabouts, but I think for the size, you'd need a pretty big machine, man, to get one of those crushing buckets.
I think it's one of those things, man. If it's like, if you need an on-site screen, like, then sure. But 99%. Oh, here you go. Uni Screen. They're about to become a distributor. Able Mini.
Oh, very good.
All right, cool. Matrix. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, Uniscreen, man. So give people a bit of a chop out. That's it.
I'll demo it for you, bro. Just send me one.
That's it, man. That's it. We'll do some videos for you.
Yeah,
All
100%.
all inclusive, all inclusive videos. All right. So no, good. What is it? It's 9 o'clock. Well, there you go. Time has flown, man. Sometimes it's funny because at the start I feel like, are we going to have enough to talk about? But we
We
always end
always
up
do,
talking anyway.
right?
Yeah, we always do, man. No, good. I really, really appreciate your input with these marketing matters segments, and I'm sure all the viewers also do. So I really say thank you. I want to say thank you for your help tonight again on those topics.
Pleasure, man. Sorry for all the tech issues.
Nah, don't stress, man. It's all good. It happens. It happens. And also thank you to everyone that has joined us this evening, and for the guys, especially the guys that are regulars, and all the newcomers as well. If you want to get yourself one of these Earthworks Hub stickers, send me a DM. Don't forget, you can even send it after the episode. It doesn't matter. The first 15 people will get a free sticker, and then also, if you can, do a little video of where you stick it. So just give us a little video or a photo, even whatever. If you just joined and you haven't heard something, or you wanted to hear a bit more, you can always go back and listen to these because I upload them during the week. So every episode is available to hear. Any questions that you want us to answer, send a DM to myself, and I'll, if it's marketing as well, send it to me, and then I'll talk to Charlie, and the next segment we'll bring it up and talk about it. And other than that, I will let everyone go because I suppose everyone wants to get ready for a work week. What about yourself, Charlie? What have you got? You got much on this week?
So we just finished a big rock wall the other week. I finished another one after that, which I'll post up probably next week. And then we're doing just a little bit of sort of a second stage landscaping. So we did a rock wall previously at this guy's house, and now we're doing the side and setting up like a little seating area for like a fire pit and other stuff like that. So it's all building with rocks, which is my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
And the next thing I'm going to have to do is probably look at buying a new grab for the excavator, because I've got the Intermercato one, but I need like a more rough one, like a more demo-y one.
Okay.
Because I think the Intermercato is like, I don't think it loves the rock work as much as I wanted it to.
Yeah.
And I don't want to beat the shit out of it too much. But yeah, so no, we're just doing a bit of that. I've got a couple of little one-day jobs, and then I've got a few big jobs coming up until that'll probably take me through to, I guess, late February. That's pretty good. What are you doing this week?
You know what, myself, I've got a number of podcasts to do this week, so I've booked in a whole bunch of podcasts, so I've got heaps of those. I've got, and I'll let the cat out the bag, I suppose, I have got a mole map appointment. So I managed,
dude.
Yeah, man, after my skin cancer podcast with Shane from TerraPro, hopefully he's still on. I spoke to MoleMap, and I've booked myself in, and we'll be recording the whole process and then doing a video on it. So
with your clean undies?
I actually went and bought myself a special pair. So I'll tell you what happened. I wanted to get Earthworks Hub undies. So
I was going to say, you should get those custom ones with your face on it all over them.
You know what? I was going to, and then I noticed in their contract it says no logos, and I was like, damn it, they stuffed me up. So, but I did go and then get myself another pair of undies, which I don't know if they're going to appreciate it, but it doesn't have logos; it just got pictures. So I don't know.
I feel like you're going to get those gross old man ones that are like tidy whities. And you're just going to have a permanent market that says Earthworks Hub on the bum.
Oh, maybe I should do that. No, they're not that bad. They're modern. They're very modern, but I just hope they don't say anything when I come there, because I might have to take a spare.
It is awkward to do, but I reckon, and I think Shane will agree, it's like definitely worth doing.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it.
Kind of a moron if you work outside and you're not taking care of yourself, as my wife likes to remind me when I forget to put sunblock on.
Yeah. Oh, look, we're all been there, man. I'm one of those too.
Got to get better at it.
That's it, man. ADM's asking if I'll be going live during the week. I did a few live sessions during the week while I was working, so that they actually did really well.
I'm doing that a lot now too. Just real quick, see these glasses?
Yeah.
I've got the new Ray-Ban Metas.
Ooh.
So these things have a camera here. So I've been going live a couple of times. I'm going to try and go live a lot more, and I invite other Earthworks guys to come in and do kind of like a podcast while we're digging. Yeah. Obviously camera facing forward, but you literally can see like my hands and everything. Like, it's really cool. Yeah. And me and Lakota from Victorian Rockscapes, I think his name. Yeah. Lakota from Victorian Rockscapes and Earthworks. Anyway, I like to pretend I don't know his name. Yeah. Him and I did a live and we actually interviewed Brett from Stewarist in
Ah,
the live while we were working. We were
very
asking him
good.
questions about his new stuff that was coming up, and yeah, so we're going to start doing a bit more of that. So if people want to follow me and jump into some lives and stuff, I'd love to have you in there just to answer some questions, and I might start posting them
Yeah,
when they get better.
yeah,
But at this stage, it's just like you got to catch it. You know?
yeah. No, they're good. They are. They're useful, man. I get a lot of people during the day like asking questions and joining. I know. Yeah, a lot of people I find on Instagram are usually working and busy, so I don't get as many. On TikTok, I get a lot more. I definitely get. There's a little bit of a tip for you. TikTok, you get a lot more during the day.
Not
I don't know
Americans
why
anymore,
that
though,
is.
bro.
No, I know. We'll see what happens, man.
They
We'll
got
see what
they got
happens. Is it still
the big
going?
red mark. They're banned, aren't they? Soon.
Well, today, 19th, was the cutoff, so
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. We'll see if
yeah,
it's
yeah.
on. If tomorrow suddenly TikTok may not appear.
I
Who knows? Who
saw
knows?
I saw a meme today, which is thousands of influencers everywhere are going to actually are going to actually have to start contributing to society starting January 19th.
Yeah,
They're not
that's
going to be
it.
able to be on TikTok anymore.
Might be a bit of a
Yeah,
change. Yeah, that's it. That's
yeah.
it.
What I wanted to ask you, bro, like when you do lives during the week,
Yeah,
I'm still not sure what time to do it. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to do mornings and trying to do afternoons, trying to do lunch times and stuff. Like maybe if I work through lunch and people are like having smoko,
yeah.
you know?
It's hard, man. There's no certain time. I've got random things happening. Like
Yeah,
sometimes I'll jump in at like 7:30, thinking I'll catch everyone while they're still fresh in the morning, and then no one comes on. Then I go on at 9, and suddenly everyone's there. And then sometimes nothing until like 2 o'clock, and then 2 o'clock till 3, everyone's watching me.
yeah.
And I don't know, man. Just weird times. Yeah, there's no set time. It's just whoever you get at that moment.
I,
But I do have to admit,
I,
yeah,
I feel the same exact way,
yeah,
bro. Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
It
I feel
just
like it's really hit and miss.
It's a game of chance, man. So whatever you get. Yeah, ADM saying, will I get 8? Yeah, I was trying to get like at least 8 people on the live, on a
Yeah.
random live. We got 4. So this week I'm going to try and push for
So
8. Let's see how we go.
again, I've had like 2 or 3, whatever, like 5 or 6,
Yeah,
but I got like 8 people when I was doing the Ray-Ban metas and I was just in the posse
yeah.
track because there's a microphone here and there's microphones here and the
Oh,
speakers are here. So I had my earmuffs on and people could hear me and talk to
wow.
me. Yeah, like it was really, really, really good.
Yeah,
And yeah, so I'm gonna start jumping live and doing that. But yeah, like there's no like great way to. I think we just got to do it more consistently.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it is, man. That's
but
what
yeah.
it is.
Where are you working this
Yeah,
week? Are you
yeah.
local to me, or are you on the other side?
I will be. I don't know, man. I've got a few things going on. So I will be. Actually, it's all on this side of town. Yeah. So I'll be floating around. So
Yeah,
you never know.
brilliant.
We might see each other, man.
I was going to say, if you have a slow one, come and check out what I'm doing.
Yeah, all right, done. Let's see.
Cool,
If
cool.
we can tee something up. All right.
Cheers. Sounds good.
Yeah, cheers, man. Cheers. Okay. All right. I'm gonna say let's call it here. Thank you once again for coming on, and thank you to
My
all
pleasure.
that's it. Thanks. We do appreciate all your input. Thank you very much to everyone that's joined, and make sure you join us on every live show every Sunday, 8 p.m. Melbourne time. And follow Earthworks Hub on all the platforms: Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, if it's still here, Facebook, Instagram, everything. So I'm on everything. And go to earthworkshub.com.au if you need to find a business. That's what it's all about, connecting everyone in the industry. And you can also buy yourself some merch if you're on there. Okay, everyone, thank you very much. I'll see you all on the next episode. See you, Charlie.
See you guys. Take care. Bye.